Erik Jesberger standing alongside head coach and general manager Jason Binkley ahead of tonight's series opener against the Norfolk Admirals. And coach, 4-game set coming up against his club in the first 3 coming on home ice this weekend. And it comes with the opportunity after nearly a full week of rest and preparation for your team. And top of the week included a visit from Flyers development coaches in Riley Armstrong and Patrick Sharp. Always beneficial to have both of them down and to join your club. Kind of new perspectives.
Yeah, I mean, it's very convenient for us to have the proximity to both our American League and NHL franchise. There's no other organization that's set up geographically as close as ours is. But to break up the week, to break up the schedule, to break up the season and have, those guys from the Flyers come down and help us out, speaks volumes to what they're willing to do for us here in Reading. It's not every day you get Riley, who comes in and works with the Flyers players daily. You get a 3-time Stanley Cup champion and Olympic gold medalist in Patrick Sharp here. So, not only is it kind of eye-opening for our players, but it also gives them a nice break, and it gives them a different voice and opinion and some eyeballs to see things differently than, maybe myself or Ryan, right? So, it's good to get those guys down here and to work with them because we are a developmental league, and we need to continue to work on skills as small as they might be, as simple as stick positioning is, right? So to have guys like those two come down and help our team and to work with our team for a day, I mean, it's very appreciated by me. It's very appreciated by the players and the organization. So we're very fortunate to have that. And once again, I hope the guys enjoyed it and got a little better from what they were working on that day.
A beneficial week of work on the ice. For you, off the ice, just as busy of a week as the trade deadline has come and gone and concluded yesterday. More of a not-so-busy Thursday for you because you handled your business earlier in the week, and we see Patrick Bykov making his return to the Royals, led all Royal skaters in points that 21-22 season. You also make the signing, and set to make his pro debut tonight is Andrew Kurapov, who point-per-game scorer at Endicott College. You also get Parker Hagen back from loan from the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. So with some extra firepower amongst your attack and another strong netminder among the mix, what are you looking forward to in seeing this 13-game push towards 72 come with these additions?
Well, once again, with the goalies, it's 1A, 1B, 1C, right? We have 3 starting goalies, and I know we spoke about it, at the Railroad House there on Tuesday with our show that, we have 3 goalies that can be a starter for any team in this league, hands down. So we're very fortunate to have that. As far as acquiring, Bykov, it was a addition to our right side, and it was an upgrade to our right side offensively. To get somebody in here who knows Reading, who knows the city, knows some of the staff member already, knows what to expect from the fans, all of that. It was kind of a no-brainer for us to try to get him in here. And to speak on to some of the notes that you said, right, he obviously can put up some points. He's proven that at this level. But the big thing for me is he has playoff experience. And having that little extra addition of somebody who has some postseason experience in pro hockey can make a huge difference. And right now, unfortunately, we are missing our captain in Todd Skirving, who's won a couple Kelly Cups, who has played a lot of playoff hockey. And so we had to supplement our roster here a little bit to try to get some of that experience in. So the addition of him, I'm expecting to be huge, right? He's coming. He's already looked good at practice, the last day or so. So excited to see what he can do for this team. And, as far as Andrew, get him in here, give him a look. He's obviously been a standout player at Endicott there in Division III. So, just see what he's made of, see what he can do, evaluate it, and just go from there.
It'll be some getting used to for fans for Bykov at number 19 after his previous number 15, but he also brings that power play spark as well. We saw that touch in 21-22. Exciting to see that moving forward tonight. And, Coach, you come into this matchup with the Admirals, your 6th meeting with them on this season, and you have taken a point in 4 of the 5 so far this year, but in 3 of the 4 coming in overtime losses. You come fresh off of that pink in the rink, exhilarating victory, setting the tone early with a goal, and Prapura was strong in between the pipes in a 2-1 win. What are you looking as the biggest attribute to taking the 2 points and setting the tone in this series tonight?
Well, every game we've played this year except the one in Norfolk has been a close competitive game, right? And to have 3 overtime losses, right, those could have easily gone the other way per se, right? And then they're the ones thinking, oh, well, we got to play a little catch up. So on the season right now, they have 8 of 10 points. We have 5 of 10 points. So, if we can start ourselves off tonight with a victory, we get up to 7 points. They're at 8 on the year. We're right there where we want to be with them, right? That's obviously the goal, is to win these season series against these teams. To split with TR last weekend, 4-4 on the season, we're happy with that because they're a first place team, and to take half the points from them is quite an accomplishment. So we know what Norfolk is. We know how they play. We know what to expect from them coming out of the gates. But it's a playoff mindset here for 4 games. Ultimately, this is a team that once again stands in the way of where we want to be. They're maybe comfortable, maybe not comfortable with where they're sitting in the playoff standings. But for us, we just have to keep pushing and playing our game. And the nice thing with this group is we've been playing pretty consistently since January 1st, right? 22 of 28 games taking points here, right? So whatever we have to do, we know what we're capable of. We know when it comes down to the nitty-gritty of those final minutes, we can buckle down and get the job done. But, a close 2-1, 3-2 game for us, we're very comfortable in. And we've gotten more comfortable. And to speak, on the trade deadline stuff, all of that's done with. This is our team. These are your teammates. This is who you're playing with, who you're playing for. So we just need to keep pushing in the right direction. We control our own destiny like we've been talking about here. And we're trying to ramp up for something bigger in the postseason with these final 13 games. So, we'll come out of the gates here ready to go tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll be, we know we're going to have a really good opponent here all weekend and really for the next 4, and we just have to be ready for it.
Excited for that, Coach. Thank you for the time, and best luck tonight.